So I'm pulling up some questions that have been submitted to kind of start there. But if you guys have any questions or want to throw anything in the chat, feel free to do that and we'll get to those as well.
Yeah.
All right, so let's just start it off. Let's see. Will you guys do a vlog from Kalahari?
I think so. I think that that's in our future, especially after going to Great Wolf Lodge. And just like, that was a fun experience, but I feel like that was more catered towards younger kids. So I feel like Kalahari would be more fun for somebody our age.
Yeah, I think so too. I feel like we would probably do it. Again, yeah, it's not written in the cards yet, but
right.
or in our plans specifically yet, but it's definitely a possibility.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd like to go there too. I've never been, but you have gone before.
Right. I've only been once, and it was a long time ago, so yeah.
Yeah, I would like to go.
What else do we have? What is the best comment you've ever received? That's a hard one. There's really a lot of good ones. Like, I feel like we have mostly positive comments. I feel like not a lot of them are negative or like rude or anything. So honestly, like, we appreciate each and every one of them. But yeah, I don't think I could pinpoint one exactly. I mean, there was one of you had said like that we were your favorite channel to watch. That was probably like one of the coolest things we've heard. But yeah, I
think too that, was it Leslie who said some nice things, or she was one of our people that had won something from our giveaways in the past. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi, thanks for jumping on today. Okay, so let's see. What's the best vacation you ever took? Together or separate? Because there's differences there.
Together would be Disney and Universal when we went there.
I think
that would definitely be the best trip, probably by far. As far as like before you, like just a family vacation, it might have also been Disney, just because I love Disney so much. But yeah, I don't think I've ever had a better vacation than a Disney vacation.
I went on a cruise though before.
Yeah, that's true.
We did a trip together, so I really liked that, and I got to go to the Bahamas and just experience cruise ship life. And I've wanted to go back ever since, but it's a struggle to get this one to want to go on a cruise ship.
Yeah,
because of our fear of water. So it's like, which I get that you're in the middle of the ocean, but if you can like kind of forget about that, which is a big thing to forget about.
Yeah, that's kind of a hard thing to forget, for sure.
But it's fun. I feel like if you did a Disney cruise, like you would like that.
If I did a Disney cruise though, I would want to do the all adults cruise, because I don't want, like, nothing against children, like I like children, but I don't think I would want them running all over the place, like thousands of kids. That's different than like 2 kids.
Right. So, exactly. And not all kids are respectful.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I do like our Disney vacation though. I'm really excited for our upcoming trip. Which I don't really want to say where yet, just because things will come out after. But our upcoming vacation will be fun as well. More of a beach vacation. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm excited.
Yeah, you gotta go to Disney.
Yeah, at least once in your life. You hear a lot of good things about Disney. Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, there's a lot of like, I don't want to say downsides, but it's a busier vacation.
Right.
So like just to plan to have things like boom, boom, boom in order, like a very itinerary based to make sure you get everything done that you want to, because it's a theme park. But if you do that, you will enjoy it very much. It's a lot of planning. Like, we put so much planning into that trip.
Oh my gosh.
And when COVID happened, we actually couldn't even go on this trip. So we had to push it back a full year. And that actually helped us plan a little bit more. And I think it made it a better trip.
Yeah. And also, when we went, they were still like, I think they were saying like you could or you couldn't wear masks. Like, it just like depended on your personal preference.
Yeah.
But yeah. Is Loki in the building? Yes, he is. He's in his cage right now because he was kind of sick this morning. So we have like hard floors, so we're keeping him in there, away from the carpet and rugs.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I could probably pull him.
I'll
He's
get him.
doing okay.
Yeah.
as long as he maintains to be good and healthy.
Do you want to say hi? Come here, babe. He doesn't have his collar on right now. We just took it off because he was home, but here he is.
There's the Loki man.
Aw, thank you. So sweet.
Yeah.
You want to say hi? Here, let's get you up close. Ready? Say hi, world.
Look at his
It's
eyes.
Loki. You want to sit for a minute?
You feeling any better?
So that was not feeling good this
He
morning.
hasn't eaten anything yet today because his stomach's just been kind of messed up.
He's getting wild.
Getting wild. Well,
Yeah.
maybe he'll come back in a little bit, but
Here, bud.
yeah, Loki's here and doing okay for the moment. Yes, thank you. I hope he gets better. He's definitely been very on and off because he just has I think a condition with his stomach, and it's not like anything serious. It's just more so like the vet's trying to figure out everything that's going on, and he has a lot of allergies, so it's been a fun time to figure out.
Yeah, he's a pricey boy.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, we love him still.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's our next one? We did our vacation. If you could be someone else for one day, who would it be and why? I know Kelsey's answer.
I'm wearing a sweatshirt of her right now. I would be Taylor Swift for a day just to see what her life is like.
Honestly, I probably would too. That's a really good answer because I can't think of anybody, and to be like the richest woman in the world, like that'd be kind of cool for a day.
Right.
And to like just go to whatever house you went into out of your 7 houses, like that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she's a busy person though. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who I'd want to be for a day.
Yeah. I think I would like to be her on one of her tour dates.
Yeah.
And see what it's like to be on stage and not be scared to death.
I was going to say I'd be Loki for a day, but
that would be cool.
Yeah. But then I was like, if I'm Loki, am I going to be sick all the time?
Yeah. Poor buddy.
Yes, Loki was named after the Marvel character.
Yep.
After we both like Marvel, but she didn't really like the Thor movies.
Yeah.
And I was like, but Loki, like you have to just kind of love his evil character.
Yeah. I never really saw
Yeah.
it. It wasn't that I didn't like it. I just never really saw it.
And then when the series came out, she watched it and like fell in love with that fandom and that series, and I did too. I really like the Loki series.
Yeah.
And then we kind of picked that out before we even got our dog. We were like, if we ever get a dog, I like that name.
Yeah.
And then it like fit Loki so well.
Yeah, and he even has like little markings that kind of look like the Loki horns, like
Yeah,
as his
he does.
like almost like
They're
eyebrows.
like this
yeah.
on his eyes. He does, which is funny. And now I really need to think who I would be for a day, because honestly, I probably would say Taylor because she has a pretty cool life, but
Yeah.
I don't know who else I'd want to be.
Right.
I'll have to think about it. Looking back, what would you do differently? Is this like for our channel or just in general?
Yeah, like YouTube wise. I don't know if there's anything per se we would do differently. I don't know if I feel like if we could, I would like to move closer to Cedar Point or like Cleveland area or something, so we're kind of like in between everything in Ohio. But that's probably like one of the only things that I would say, like just being closer to where we want to film, because then I feel like we could go to Cedar Point more often. I feel like we could go to things in Cleveland more often than we do now.
And I know you did some like marketing and management in school, but I think doing something more like that in depth, I don't know like how that would be, but to like do it to where it would really launch like YouTube stuff for us. I think it already has played a big part in that.
Right.
But like taking it to the next level.
Yeah.
And I think we'll eventually get there. But it's hard when you're like working jobs and doing this and doing that. And like
right. We both work full time. And then
I go to
she
school.
goes to school full time.
So it's a lot to manage to like keep up with it, but it's something more so it's always become our hobby and our passion.
Right.
And I don't necessarily want it to become a full-time job, YouTube I mean, because I like how things are. But like if that did ever happen and it did take off, like
that'd be something you'd be okay with.
But I also don't think
fun.
I would quit my job because what I'm going to school for, I also love. So it's kind of that balance.
Yeah.
Coming back to the questions here in the chat, did we like or enjoy the Avengers movies?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
for
like
sure.
those a lot. You cried at the
Endgame.
last one.
Nobody has seen Endgame. I don't want to ruin it, but the end, that was my favorite character. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah.
And I'm still not happy about it. But I think the multiverse is going to open possibilities for somebody to maybe come back. I hope. Spider-Man figured it out.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure it out.
Yep.
They're very good, though. I grew up watching the Avengers and different Marvel character movies.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna do the next one.
What is the best piece of advice you could give to a newbie? So, like, somebody starting a YouTube channel. I would say probably don't give up if it's something that you're passionate about. Like, it can be, like, a lot to start YouTube. Like, it can, like, you post a video and it gets, like, 10 views. And you're like, well, like, maybe I shouldn't do YouTube. Well, your first video is very likely not going to get more than a few hundred views, like, at first. Like, and then when people start to follow you, they might be like, oh, I want to go back and watch their old videos, too. But, I mean, like, now, it's crazy to think that we've been on YouTube for 4 years now. Like, on March 1st, that was our 4th anniversary of being on YouTube. And it was kind of surreal because we're like, wow, like, I can't believe we've been doing this that long. But now we have, like, almost 800 of you, like, coming to watch our videos, which is kind of insane. Like, I know that there's people that have hundreds of thousands and millions of subscribers, but it's, like, insane to me to think that 800 people want to subscribe to our channel and watch us on, like, a normal basis.
And I think building it slowly is the same as, like, being fast overnight. Right. I mean, if you think about it, people like Mr. Beast and other people, they grew very quickly, but they still didn't grow overnight. Right. It took them years to build to be where they're at today.
And he also puts, like, literally hundreds of thousands of dollars into each video. Yeah. Because he gets, like, sponsors and, like, I'm sure he had some money set to the side. I know he didn't start with a lot. Right. But, like, once he started to get big, like, he's making a lot of money on YouTube. He's getting a lot of sponsorships with, like, a lot of money added to them. Product placement, I'm sure, was another big one for him. So, like, it's just, you know, he has the finance.
That's probably the other thing, honestly, which I would like, kind of goes back to, like, what would you change or do more, is getting more sponsors for us, because I think, like, that's the route to go if you're trying to get it for the money as well. So that's definitely maybe something we'll look into in the next year or two to come. Yeah. But I think another big tip starting out is just film with what you have. Like, literally use your phone. Definitely. Like, you don't need to buy any special equipment, mics, this, that, to start out. Like, we film on our phone all the time. We're incorporating maybe now a little bit of, like, mics and stuff in the future because we've gotten some stuff. So we'll see about that.
Yeah, we've gotten, like, we got, like, a little stand that's, like, a tripod, so we can either turn it into a tripod that sits on a table or, like, basically like a selfie stick almost that you can hold out with the phone. It has a light, a microphone, and then it also has the cover for, like, wind and stuff, which we're interested to try that out at Cedar Point because it can get windy up there. Yeah. So that's specifically what that piece is for. But, like, I honestly, like, she's not wrong. Like, we started on our phones with no equipment. We had my laptop and, like, each of our phones. We mostly film on my phone, though, even though we have the same exact phone. Yeah. We both have a 13. At one point, we both had the SE 2020, and then before that, we had, like, the same iPhone. So it's like, we could have filmed on either one, but I do the editing, so it's a lot easier if all the pieces are on my phone. Yeah. But, yeah, I think that's a good piece of advice, too. Like, literally just start with your phone. I don't think that if the quality of your videos are that good that people are going to mind, like, it being, like, a tad bit fuzzy. I don't think that they're going to, like, judge you for that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I see your comment there, too, with, like, Thanos. He did have to stop him because if he didn't, I agree, we'd probably not have any of the Marvel characters. Like, the Avengers would have been done for. Yeah. But he's like, I have to be the self-sacrifice here at this moment. But I'm still sad about it. Let's see. What is your favorite thing about doing this? Doing YouTube? A lot of things.
Yeah. I think one of the major things is, like, it's something we can do together. Like, we have busy lives, especially her, like, with school and work. Like, that can be a lot in and of itself. Yeah. So it's, like, that's just something that we can do together. It gets us out more, because I feel like if we didn't do YouTube, we wouldn't go to Cedar Point as much. We wouldn't go pretty much anywhere, really, that much. you know, compared to if we just didn't have a YouTube channel at all.
Yeah.
I feel like it's pushed us both out of our comfort zone a little bit, in a good way, though.
Mm-hmm. Because I think it makes us find things to try. We're like, hey,
right,
look at this new event or this new thing. Like, do you want to go? We could do it for YouTube. And just trying it. And then, like, the cool thing about it is as we're trying it for the first time, a lot of our followers are seeing it for their first time or, like, wanting to learn more about it, too. And it's like, we'll try it for you and show you, like, what it's like.
Yeah.
Even though Cedar Point's not like our first time, it's over and over again, but we're always trying to do new things in some of those videos or point out new things that maybe people didn't notice before.
And speaking of, we can kind of give you a little tidbit on what's coming, like, with the Cedar Point videos this year. So we got the food pass for our season pass this year, and what we're going to be doing as, like, one of the things that we film at Cedar Point is going to be like a restaurant series, basically where first off, we're seeing if the season pass add-on for, like, the all-season dining is worth it. So basically, we're going to look at the price on the menu of what we're getting on the pass, and then if, you know, say it's like $20, and then it's another $15. So we're going to add it up. There's going to be a whole video towards the end of the year based on, like, all the numbers of that to see if it's actually worth it. But in each of those videos, we're going to be going, like, more in depth in each of the restaurants.
Yeah.
So, like, Hugo's, we're going to film, you know, show you what it's like in the atmosphere there, like the food ordering process, how the food actually is, and if we thought it was worth it for the pass. But the more of, like, the worth it part is going to be a whole other video, like, towards the end of the season. But they'll be, like, sprinkled out throughout the summer, so that's something new to look forward to. We're going to bring back Cedar Point Bingo for a couple videos. Just a few vlogs. We're going to be staying at Breakers, so there's going to be a hotel tour of that. So, like, a whole bunch of stuff. Obviously, Halloween weekends, when that rolls around, that'll be another thing. And we're going to do a live stream sometime this season from Cedar Point, we believe, as well. So
and
that's been something that's been asked
we
about.
We will be at Cedar Point opening day.
We will be there opening day. We're going to be there actually all opening weekend.
Yeah.
So we'll be there both Saturday and Sunday.
Nathan, I think, will be with us.
No, he's not coming with us.
Oh, I thought he was.
No, because we booked the hotel and we booked it for 2 people. And I'm sure we could change it, like, if he really wanted to come on an opening weekend. But he will be with us at some point during the season because he has a season pass as well. But just us for opening weekend.
I wish I could say Loki would be with us, but it's not a dog-friendly park.
Yeah. Yeah, they have their little, like, dog daycare thing, but you have to come back and feed your dog and everything. Like, they basically just give him, like, a cage for the day.
Yeah, and honestly, like, I wish Breakers let you take pets, like, on their hotel, because we've taken Loki to pet-friendly hotels before, and he's so good. Like, we left him to go to a concert and come back, and he can last, like, 6 to 7 hours usually on his own pretty well, and he does not bark. The only thing he barks at is a broom or a vacuum, so as long as you leave him alone, like, he doesn't make any noise. Nobody even knows he's there. Obviously, it's a pet-friendly hotel, so he's allowed. But I wish we could take him more places like that.
Yeah.
Yes, I do need to get back to Gatekeeper. I'm going to be doing that probably as one of my first rides opening weekend, for sure.
And since we're staying on property for opening weekend, we'll get an hour early entry, I believe, so I would use it at that point in time.
Oh, that's true. That's
as long as Gatekeeper's open, because sometimes for early entry it's like specific rides.
I think it will be.
But if it is, you should go straight there, and then you just get it done first thing.
Yeah, but it's like when I do that though, I love it, but then it's like my mood's set there, and like everything else doesn't compare.
Everything's mediocre compared.
I'm sure other people feel that way. Like, it's either Millennium or Gatekeeper. If you get on those rides, and obviously Dragster's this way, I've never ridden it. But the top rides that are, like, really thrill, your favorite, it's like nothing else hits that, and you're trying to, like, get back to, like, your dopamine level of being up there.
Yeah.
And you just can't. But I still enjoy it. It sets the bar for the day, and I'm like, I'm now in a good mood.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah. Oh, also, we'll be going to that Eclipse of the Point event. We didn't originally think we were going to be going to that, but we did get tickets to that, so we will be there covering that as well. That's another one that we're going to be going to this year for Cedar Point.
Yeah, that's exciting. I hope the weather is good in Ohio to actually view the solar eclipse. So
it's supposed to be in the path of totality. So it's supposed to be like the best viewing that you can have, pretty much. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we will see. But that's exciting too.
Yeah.
What kind of equipment would you recommend for a newcomer? I feel like
we covered that in the previous question. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
We hope so too. We're excited to film it and show it out to you guys this year. And was it opening weekend when we went, or was it just the Frontier Festival thing with the Coke floats that went wrong? Because that was just like in my mind.
That was like, the Frontier Festival.
I don't want to have another Coke float meltdown.
They are not bringing that back this year.
That's probably why.
I'm pretty sure that's one of the festivals that's not coming back.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying because it's like I really like the festivals, and that's one of the reasons I really like Disney, because Epcot does a festival like all the time. They have like specialty foods all the time and like shows and everything, and I'm like, Cedar Point needs more of that, and they're taking it away. Mm-hmm. But they did bring back, they're gonna call it Boardwalk Nights now instead of Cedar Point Nights, but it's pretty much the same thing as Cedar Point Nights.
Yeah.
But like that's like one of the only major events that they're having this year, other than Hollow Weekends, and it's like we need more.
I don't know if any of you guys on here that are watching or will watch this later went to Winter Chill Out. We didn't get to go this year.
Oh, yeah.
But we've seen some comments where it's like, it was really crazy, like not a good time because it wasn't organized. And like, that's the thing. I think Cedar Point could do things great if they stick to the itinerary and obviously they get more workers. But I also understand it's a short staff time for everybody, so like that's going to happen. But like, just be organized. Even if you have short staffed, if you're highly organized, it's going to go so much better. And, like, we weren't there to experience it, so I don't know the details, but we've gone in years past, so from what it sounds like to what we have to compare it to this year, it sounds like it was just a mess. And I think that's what happens. Oh, Loki looks so sad.
I know.
Maybe I can try to hold him.
Yeah, he just doesn't feel well. That's what's wrong with him. You can just tell in his face he does not feel good. But he'll get better soon. He's just going through a spurt. Poor buddy. His ears are like all the way back.
I know.
He does not feel good.
Can I pick you up?
I guess I can kind of answer this next question while Faith is walking over, but it says, on average, how long does it take you to put a video together? The filming, I guess, it just depends on what we're doing. Like at Cedar Point, like if we go for a day, obviously it takes most of the day to film that. Editing wise, it really depends on the video. When it's a voiceover video, we can edit that pretty quickly. I would say it's about the same amount of editing time as, as the video is long. When it's like a Cedar Point thing, like we have to edit things out.
Oh my goodness.
And so that can take a little bit longer. I would say it could take anywhere from an hour to 3 hours, depending on how long the video is. Just getting everything just right, because I want it to be good quality.
It can definitely take days. Like if you are doing a couple hours here, and then obviously you have other stuff going on in the day, and then the next day. But I will say, like, as soon as we film, like, this is the thing with Kelsie and the highly organized thing, and I'm this way too, but it's like we have the date we want to film the video and the date we want it to come out, so we're always like, between this time and this time, we're working on it. Please don't lick my outfit.
Now he's left a complete wet spot on your shirt over on your arm.
Oh, Loki.
At least it was friendly. It was just kisses, right? He's being a little calmer with you holding him. He was flailing when I was. You feel okay?
I don't think he feels the best, but he's been worse.
Yeah, he has been worse, so.
I know chicken and rice is usually a ticket for dogs, but here's the thing with Loki is he's allergic to chicken. So we got some pork at the store today, and he can have that, so we're going to do some pork and rice later. He hasn't really eaten anything.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to touch his food.
Poor buddy.
It's just how it is. Some days you eat like a crazy cow, and other days you don't feel good.
Today you don't feel good.
Plus, he's gone actually an extra month without an allergy shot because he was switching vets. So he goes here in a couple weeks to get all his shots, and I'm hoping that's going to take care of a lot of this.
They want to give you a scratch.
Scratchy scratch.
He's like going to fall asleep.
Yeah, he's tired.
Poor buddy.
He loves being scratched behind his ears, too.
Hope you feel better, buddy. He's like, I don't want to be here. He's like, I want to be sleeping.
He was so excited yesterday to be on live stream, though. That's what's sad, because we told him. We're like, do you want to, like, join us on our live stream? And he was like...
And he was jumping up and down. Like, he knew what we meant or something.
And now today, I think he's just like, gosh, dang it. Why do I have to feel bad of all days?
Right.
For the whole crowd to see me this way. Oh. See, and right there, that's his allergies coming back, looking at his paw.
Mm-hmm.
He might just have to go monthly, but I'm trying to stretch it out as much as I can.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to. The last question that we have, like, submitted before the live stream was, how do you decide what to tape on a given day? Like, what to film on a given day? Most of the time, I do a lot of the planning for it, and I'm like, hey, do you want to do this? So, like, obviously with, like, events, like, if it's a specific day, obviously we have to film that day if we're planning on going to that. For Cedar Point, we just try to go, like, maybe once, twice a month at least once a month, if not twice. And we do bulk film sometimes too, meaning basically, like, we film, like, multiple videos in one day. So, like, for opening weekend, we're probably gonna film at least 4 videos, at least. There could be more. I know for a fact there's gonna be 2 of the restaurant series, an opening day video, a tour video, so that's already, like, 4 right there. I think there might be 1 or 2 more. So, like, there is a lot of bulk filming that happens, especially when we go to Cedar Point, because it's easy to do that there.
And on vacation.
Yep, on vacation. We're gonna be taking a trip this year. I don't think we said where yet.
No.
So we'll hold on to that piece of information. That'll be a little bit of a surprise. But
it won't be as busy as vacations in the past.
Yeah.
But there'll still be a lot. And Loki's coming with us on this trip.
Yep.
So I'm very excited.
Yeah. Hopefully you're feeling good that week.
Better. I'll, like, make sure he goes to the vet, like, right before.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's taken care of.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I've never had a dog that has to go to the vet, like, monthly. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But in a good way now, because I think he's getting his problem solved, so it's more of, like, we have to maintain certain shots and medicines and things.
Right.
So.
Yeah. He'll be okay.
Yeah.
He fell asleep.
Yeah, he's sleeping now.
Well, I think we're going to do a short live stream this time, just because Loki's not feeling well. But this, I just want to put this out there. This is replacing the vlog that was going to come out at the beginning of this month. We will have another actual vlog towards the end of the month. But as far as the first vlog in March goes, we're just using this live stream as that. So there won't be a new video for another few days. But that will be coming out soon. So,
yep.
Yeah. But thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time we do a live stream and in our next video.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today, and we can't wait to put out more videos and more content as well.
Yep.
Oh, look. He's so tired.
You want to say bye? Say bye-bye.
I'm sleeping.
Well, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye. Bye.